Today I'm giving you guys the fastest VC methods in NBA 2K23. I'm gonna have some methods for next gen, some methods for current gen, and then some methods for both. I promise you, especially if you're new to this channel, you will find at least one new way of earning VC. And without further ado, please drop a like and subscribe to the channel, and let's hop right into it. Alright, so for my personal favorite way of earning VC, this is 3v3 Pro. Honestly, out of all the online game modes, this is definitely by far the fastest way of earning VC. Check out this screenshot right here of Laker fan earning 927 VC from one 3v3 Pro-Am game. Now, I'm pretty sure he got an A+ teammate grade. He also got the win bonus, and he got the player of the game bonus. But like 927 VC in like 5 to 10 minutes, no matter what the circumstances are, is just insane. Especially for like an online game mode. It's not like he's doing like some super boring method. Like he's doing basically all you guys do for fun, but he's just playing the right game mode. And he's also just playing the correct way to earn VC quickly in 3v3 Pro-Am. Obviously, if you want to earn VC in 3v3 Pro-Am, basically get a super high teammate grade, and if possible also try to win the game and get the player bonus, and you're gonna earn VC very quickly. Definitely, in my opinion, my personal favorite way of earning VC, because it's also just the most fun way of earning VC. Next is going to be a slightly more boring method, but also my second favorite method. This is the Netflix method, as I like to call it, or the NBA 2K TV method. Basically, what you're going to want to do on either current gen or next gen is go right over to where it says 2K TV. On current gen, it literally says 2K TV on the main menu, but then on next gen, it's just like over here on the bottom right. Basically, if you click on it and you go over to your episodes, you guys see there's only 3 episodes as of me recording this video right now, but later in the year, there'll be more and more episodes. This episode 3 right here is 20 minutes, and from this episode, you'll earn 4,000 VC, which on its own is a very good. If you add on the fact that you really don't have to be watching or really don't have to be playing to do this method, it suddenly sounds a ton better. All you really have to do is turn on like Netflix or turn on YouTube or turn on like some sort of TV. You can even like do your homework or something. I know for me, I just edit videos with 2K TV in the background. And then when a question pops up, you pretty much just answer it correctly and you'll earn however much VC the question is going to give you. Now, if you guys want to answer all these questions correctly, all you have to do is go on Google, look up NBA 2K TV answers. I usually use this website called NBA 2KW, and then it'll pretty much just give you all the answers right there. Just so you guys know, even after only 3 episodes, you could earn in total 11,500 VC, and you may as well just double that number because you can do this on both current and next gen. So really, it's like 23,000 VC you could earn just from NBA 2K TV. Honestly, just insane. Now for this next method is going to be a brand new method that I'm sure none of you guys have heard of. It's pretty much just this free throw challenge right here. Now for some reason, this free throw challenge is super hard, but just from doing this free throw challenge, I found an unlimited VC method that you pretty much just spam over and over again to get a little bit of free VC. Now me personally, I haven't really done this a ton. I did get this from a subscriber. To beat this quest, all you have to do is beat this woman in free throw golf, but you're not going to actually want to beat her. All you're going to want to do is make it 2 free throws. Exactly 2 free throws is the perfect amount. You can just brick the other 3. Then as show goes, she'll make 3 free throws in a row most likely, and then from that you'll earn a 113 VC. I'm not gonna lie, this is one of the more boring methods on this list. You will get a little bit of shooting badges, I think like very little though, but for playing for like 30 to 45 seconds, getting 113 VC isn't really that bad. You can earn like 10k VC an hour. Similar to the Netflix method, it is very brain dead. Not quite as brain dead as the Netflix method, but like kind of brain dead. So while you are doing this method, you can be doing something else on the side, such as watching TV or like doing homework or something. Again, I did get this method from a viewer, so if you guys have any methods for me, let me know down below in the comment section. Okay, so for the 4th method of this video, this is going to be the AFK VC method. I posted this method in 2K21, and since then a lot of other people have been copying the method, so you guys might have already seen it. Although I do have a few changes that make it quite a bit faster. It will work for both the current and next gen. If you're on next gen with it, you're going to want to go over to My NBA and then press My NBA again and then create a brand new file. If you're on current gen, then you're going to want to go to My League instead, go to My League again, and then create a new file. For both games, what you're pretty much just going to want to do is go with the regular stuff. So for next gen, go with the modern era. Then for the setup and stuff, just press options. This doesn't matter at all. For the team, you're pretty much just going to want to go with the 76ers and then auto generate rookies. If you're on current gen, pretty much just press X 3 times, then go with the 76ers, and then your options again don't matter. And then once you get here, auto generate rookies. Now for both current and next gen, you're gonna want to press circle right after this to pull up the 2K nav, then go over to where it says a front office and then go to roster. From there, press options to quick edit and then press X twice, and then you're gonna want to go over to the right and make everyone a 99 overall. Actually, they just need to be like 90 plus. It should be fine as long as they're 90 plus. Then after you've done that, press triangle 3 times to change up the badges and give your players max Hall of Fame badges. Pretty much by doing this, you're ensuring you will not lose a single game and you'll get the max VC possible every single time. Then go to the 2K nav again, then go to options, settings, and then go to gameplay. For your game speed, you're gonna want to make sure this is at 100%. And if your quarter length, this is kind of up to you. I recommend going with 12 minutes. This is the longest amount of time possible and will give you the most VC possible. 12-minute quarters means 48 minutes. Obviously, it might take a little bit longer because of like the halftime show and whatever. And if you go in 12 minutes, you'll earn 1,100 VC. Now, if you go with a slightly lower amount, for example, 500 VC, then it's going to be a 20-minute long game and you'll earn 500 VC. So technically, the lower quarter length you go with, the faster the VC method is going to be, but it also just requires more maintenance to go with a lower quarter amount, because at the end of every single game, you have to go to the next game on the calendar and then press play game. So if you're able to kind of look at it every so often, maybe go with a lower quarter amount. But for me personally, that little bit more VC really is not worth me coming back to my setup to start up a new game. So I'd rather just go with the longest game possible and just keep it running for the longest amount of time possible. Now, after doing that, you pretty much have one more step. You're pretty much just going to want to go over to options, then tuning sliders, then CPU/user. From there, for your CPU/user sliders on the CPU side of things, just drop the fouls all the way down to 0. Fouls do, after all, slow down the game, so you're not going to want these. Basically, it'll just make the game a tiny bit faster, which is beneficial because that's less time you have to spend in order to earn the same amount of VC. So yeah, drop these down to 0. Now, one thing that I'm changing from the last time I showed you guys this method is something that someone actually pointed out to me. It's actually back in the gameplay settings. So yeah, go back over there. And if you scroll down a little bit, there's basically like all these settings that slow down the game that you can pretty much just turn off. For example, like the highlight play camera cuts, that's just gonna slow down the game and you really don't need that. So you can turn that off. It is kind of cool when you're actually playing, but you're not really going to be playing. So yeah, if you guys want to copy down my settings, they're pretty much all just right there. I'm sure there's even more settings I could change to make it even faster. So I might make another version soon with an even faster version of this method. After that, pretty much just go over to where it says play game on your first game, then set your little icon at the bottom underneath the position that should say CPU. That way it is CPU versus CPU and you don't have to do anything. Basically, go ahead, start the game and skip the cutscenes, and you guys can see the game is pretty much just running on its own and I can walk away from my setup. And yeah, with that being said, I can just go entirely AFK and the game will earn VC for me. I quite like this method. It's just a way of earning VC without actually doing it. Now, the next way you can earn VC is going to be trivia. This is only on current gen, and it's honestly a very, very slept on way of earning VC. You earn 50 VC for every single question, and if you get all 10 questions correct, then you will receive a split of the jackpot, which is sometimes like a ton of VC, sometimes it's like 300. Basically, if you want to get these answers correctly, there's like YouTube streams, Twitch streams, Discord servers you can join, or just get a group of friends together. What majority of them do is they download this app called Socratic. They can pretty much take a picture of the question and it'll just answer it for you. It doesn't work every single time, but it does work some of the time, and you can earn VC very, very quickly that way. Also, trivia is every single day at 6 PST or 9 EST. Now, the final method of this video is probably my least favorite method on this list. It's something that's very, very popular, but honestly just isn't really that great in my opinion. This is going to be the Blacktop Method. Now, if you guys have been searching for like VC methods, I'm sure you might have already seen it. Basically, all you do is you change your tuning sliders so that you have 100% 3-point percentage. Then you make it a 1v1 to 5 and you pick a really good shooter. And then basically you just end the game as quickly as possible. Now, the amount of VC you earn depends on how long the game is. Right here, the game was to 5, so I only earned 150 VC. Basically, every single time you do finish one of these games, you have to close app or else you won't earn VC the second time. And then sometimes you don't even earn VC anyways. It is a pretty decent method that you can just spam over and over again, but to me it's just very, very boring. Basically, it's just the same thing over and over again. You play a 1v1 to 5, you get 150 VC, then you close app, boot up the game again, then you play another 1v1 to 5 and then close app again. And then, as I already said, sometimes you don't even earn VC, so it's just not that great of a method. If you want a very, very active method, then I would just recommend doing the free throw method instead if you're on next gen. But yeah, that is going to do it for the video. video. As I said, please give me more methods if you do have more methods. If you did enjoy the video, please drop me a like and subscribe to the channel. There's 3 videos on the screen right now. With that being said, I'm out. Peace.